Good afternoon. This is Steve with Born Again Torinos, and I wanted to give you an update here since the Torino, the Trans Am is home. It came back today, and yeah, I put the hubcaps on that look like the turbine wheels, and put the spoiler back on, put other things on that I took off for painting, and I thought I'd give you a look at it and see how it came out. I think it came out really well. This car had such little dings, no rust whatsoever, but it had some door dings in it. It had a couple dings on the, like 2 dings on a wheel well, and everything else is very straight and very nice, and I'm super pleased with it. What a great body, what a great platform. Underneath the car is very nice, absolutely perfect floors. It looks, I don't know if you can see it. Let me grab a light. I don't know what you can see. Unlike back east, out here in the west, there's absolutely no rust. You know, this is I don't know about this exhaust pipe, but the frames, the floors, just every nut and bolt comes off with ease. This is all stock. I don't know if you can see much of that. I'm contemplating getting the plexiglass. There's an outfit here in town that sells plexiglass. Oh, by the way, I was so excited to film it, and it rained today. It's been windy and dusty. It was painted 3 days ago, and it sat at the paint shop and got dusty, so I've not cleaned it whatsoever. It's covered in handprints from me putting on the spoiler and other things like that. So, you know, it's not looking at its best because you can see fingerprints and all that, but I just had to see what it looked like. Now I forgot what I was saying. Let's see. Oh, the plexiglass, yeah. This plexiglass shop, if I could get the template, they'll cut it for free, and the plexiglass only costs about 30 bucks. So I'm going to seriously think about doing that. Didn't do the nose, not planning on it. I thought it was interesting that I've been subscribed to the Night Riders Historian YouTube channel, just enjoying those videos, and found out that they had 1 or 2 of the cars on the show were hardtop cars that they pretended were T-top cars, which was pretty cool. I like that, so I can pretend that too. What else? I guess I can show you how straight it is. Very, very straight. And I left this like this, but I did take it off and paint underneath, and then put this on for the antenna. So if somebody wants to do the delete, because I've been watching, binge watching Knight Rider, and I noticed that sometimes they just left this on some of the cars, which I thought was kind of odd, and others look like they welded it over. But you can see just how beautiful. Look at my reflection and the dust. But yeah, I can even see me, which is a nice, it's not orange peely, and it's just nice and wonderful. My friend who does all my Torinos did this. He also did my 68 442, and so I'm very confident he'd do a fabulous job on this, and he did. And the hood is wonderful. I'm curious how the dust is going to pick up on the camera and the fingerprints. Yeah, just take it all in. Love the hood. Boy, I love that hood. Love the fender vents. I think my my hubcaps set it off wonderfully. But I do think it's pretty funny that the show tried to fool you. I guess they did a successful job fooling everybody. But the one of the stunt cars was there's Daisy, and she's soaking wet. Look at her. She was out in the rain. And a minute ago, she came in here and shook the water off onto the car. That was really cool, huh? Okay, Dr. Tongue, let's back up. I know she's going to get me with that tongue. Look, who's that? That's you. You can see you. All right, let's go. She's so happy. She's such a blessing to me. Well, find a toy. Find something. Where's your rope? Go get a squirrel. Go get those squirrels. Oh, it's so funny. In this tree right here, a week ago, there was a barred owl, B-A-R-D. He was about that tall, and he was just sitting on the branch watching us. And I'd walk by him, talk to him, and he was just not fazed whatsoever that we were walking by. Daisy didn't see him for the longest time, for hours and hours. Finally, I hear her barking, and she finally saw the owl. And she just bark, bark, bark. She barks when she gets scared. And so she just bark, bark, bark at the owl, who just looked at her. And so I brought her in the house so she wouldn't freak out the owl. And one time I walked up to the owl, and we just, make eye contact, and it was just a gorgeous owl. And I couldn't resist fulfilling a childhood dream, so I said, "Mr. Owl, how many licks does it take to get to the center of a Tootsie Pop?" He just looked at me, no answers. And but it was so funny for me. Also, Daisy, because I have the blow mold nativities and stuff like that, and I had the nativity guys out here because I was moving stuff around, and she came around the corner and saw them, and her hackles go up, and she's growling and barking at these the nativity as the wise men. And another one I did was this inflatable Santa who comes out of the outhouse. He opens the door and the Santa comes out, and oh, she didn't like that one bit. She was barking at that. So it's very cute. And anyway, so here it is. And oh gosh, there's dirt and sticks, grass. I'm excited to wash it. This is a single stage enamel, just like my Torinos. And it's all jammed. In fact, I jammed it with POR 15. And you couldn't, if you took a key, you couldn't scratch it off because it's so strong and so tough. And oh yeah, so you can see the glossy wonderfulness of it. And it's like that on both sides and under the hood. And it was I got to drive it, driving it to the paint shop. It was nice. It drives very straight and true, starts right up, sounds really good. It is a high mile car. I forget how many miles. Let's see here, 185. So even though it runs strong and sounds great, it does smoke a bit. So I was thinking of putting some synthetic racing oil in it because it has a higher smoking point. And either that, or I could pretend that this is equipped with KITT's smoke screen and just pretend that. I think I've showed this before, some of the things in the interior. It's got, it's all factory. It's got the really nice tilt wheel, beautiful original wheel, and wipers work, horn works. The PMD seats are very comfortable, surprisingly. And the stereo works, which I would have loved to have had the original stereo in here. I think the only gauge that doesn't work is the temp gauge, and I haven't looked into that. And somebody put in an aftermarket one which doesn't work, so I need to figure that out. But everything else works great. Seems to get halfway decent mileage. What else? It's cozy, and it has a great view of that scoop. And the mirrors are okay for visibility, kind of like the Torino. They're kind of small. You rely more on the main mirror to see, but with the huge back window, it's got really good visibility. But you can certainly tell it's smaller than the Torino. Another thing that the guy did, that I bought it from, is he put in these lights, which are just mood lights, some kind of effects, but I don't get it. So there's red lights down there, and that one there comes on, but I don't see anything change. This green one, I don't see anything change, so I don't know. That's not something I'm aware of. And this red light here, I don't know what that is. So there's a couple things done there. I did replace this broken door handle, because I have quite a few parts actually. I've got headlight doors, I've got the motors, I've got little doodads like that, got an extra console, just a bunch of stuff. Wiper motors. So those are all stuff that came with it when I bought it. Okay, so more drone on. Let's go on out. I guess I should show under the hood, huh? Very straight hood. And coming back from the paint shop, it's very dusty in here. But stock, but like I said in a previous video, I removed the AC, which is over there. So the new owner can have all the stuff to put it back together if they want air. And took off the smog thing because KITT's been lobotomized. Oh, they left some paper. Because he's had his brain altered, so the computer has been the part that controls ignition and carburetor have been removed or disconnected, so it has the basic one wire brand new distributor, nice 4-barrel carb, and it doesn't require any of that emission stuff. Well, in Washington State it doesn't matter because no emissions matter. What's that? Some more tape. But all jammed, and I jammed with POR 15 in here, and this is all POR 15. And some of it is normal black paint. And I think that's it. And in the hatch, I did put in brand new struts for the hood and for the rear hatch. So this is all, everything's jammed underneath, everywhere it needs to be. So there's no trace of the original silver paint anywhere. You can see in here. Dusty, but yeah. Ooh, that's a lot of dust. And there she is. I guess I'll cut it off there. I was just so excited to show everybody how it turned out. And then I'll do another video probably, we're supposed to get rain this week, I think through the week. So I will get it out and wash it, and then do another video out in the sunshine. Then it should really gleam. What do you think, Daisy? You gonna shake some more water on it? Look at you, you're a wet dog. Oh, you're just dripping wet. Oh, there's the tongue again. All right, well, we'll cut it off there. I'm trying to find a nice angle here to stop. Let's see here. Yeah, that's pretty good. All right, well, thanks for watching, and I'll catch you in the next video. This has been Steve with Born Again Torinos, and good night.